Yeah, that sounds good. All right, I've got to go now. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. I just used two phrases that native speakers use all the time. What were they? Let's find out. What's up, guys? My name is Shane, and today we are talking about 7 phrases that native speakers use every day. One of the best ways to learn English is to learn new phrases, because when you learn a new phrase, you can use it to communicate with native speakers. But if you learn new words, you might not know how to put them into a sentence, so you might not be able to use the words. Learning new phrases also helps your listening skills, because when native speakers use these phrases and you hear them, you will know what is being said to you. So let's get started and look at the first phrase for today. The first phrase for today is, "Hi, how are you going?" Hi, how are you going? This is a very common phrase that you can use to start a conversation with anyone at any time. You can use it in informal situations with your friends and family, and in formal situations with your boss or at work. But when it's said really quickly, we say it like this. Hi, how you going? Hi, how you going? We don't say and we change the you to ya, and we don't say going, we say goin'. Hi, how you going? Now you try. Hi, how you going? And if someone says this to you, a very common response is, "I'm good, thanks. How are you?" And the second phrase for today is, I would like to. This is a very formal phrase we use when we want to request something. For example, maybe you're on the phone and you want to book a doctor's appointment. Or maybe you're talking to your boss and you want to request a day off. You can say, "I would like to request this Friday off, please." When we say it really, really quickly, it becomes, "I'd like to." I'd like to. We don't say "I would," we say "I'd." And we don't say "to," we say "ta." So it sounds like this. I'd like to. I'd like to. Now you try. I'd like to. And if someone says this to you, maybe you work in an office and someone wants to book an appointment, a very common response is, "Sure, no problem." And then you ask them some further information. For example, "What day would you like to come in?" And the third phrase is, "What do you think?" What do you think? This is a really good phrase to ask people their opinions, their feelings. It can be used formally and informally. For example, let's say I want to go to the beach with my friend tomorrow. I can say, "Let's go to the beach tomorrow. What do you think?" And when we say it really, really quickly, it becomes, "What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?" Now you try. What do you think? And if someone ever says this to you, a very common response is just, "I think that." And the next phrase is, "That sounds good." That sounds good. This is a very common phrase to agree with someone or to accept an invitation. So for example, if somebody says, "Do you want to study English today?" and you want to study English, you can say, "That sounds good." When it's said really fast, we don't say the "that," we just say, "Sounds good." Sounds good. Now you try. Sounds good. And if someone says this to you, you don't have to reply, but if you want to reply, you can say something like "awesome" or "great." And the next phrase is, "I'll be with you in a moment." I'll be with you in a moment. This just means please wait. It's a very formal phrase and we don't normally use it with friends or family. It's normally used at work or on the phone. But when we say it really quickly, it sounds like this. I'll be with ya in a moment. I'll be with ya in a moment. Now you try. I'll be with ya in a moment. And if someone says this to you, you don't have to reply, but if you want to say something back, you can just say no problem or no worries. And the next phrase is, actually, I think that. This is a very polite way to disagree with someone. So let's pretend someone says to me, Shane, English is so hard, but I actually think English is easy. So I could say, actually, I think that learning English is easy because... And if someone says this to you, a common response is, oh, okay, well, I think that... And then you give your reasons. You tell the person what you think. All right, and the last phrase for today is a very, very common phrase. It's, all right, I've got to go. I'll talk to you later. All right, I've got to go. I'll talk to you later. This phrase can be used in formal and informal situations, and we use it to end a conversation or when we want to say bye. So if you're talking to your friend on the phone and you want to end the conversation, you can just say, all right, I've got to go now. I'll talk to you later. And when we say it really quickly, it sounds like this. All right, I've got to go. I'll talk to you later. All right, I've got to go. I'll talk to you later. One more time. All right, I've got to go. I'll talk to you later. Now you try. And if someone says this to you, a very common response is, okay, no problem. I'll talk to you later. Or, okay, no problem. Have a good day. Bye. All right, that is it for today. Make sure you practice the 7 phrases we learnt in today's video because they are very, very useful. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any video that can help you understand English like a native speaker. And if you liked the video, please hit like and share this with your friends who are learning English. If you want me to make a video about anything, please comment down below and let me know. And for more English, make sure you are following my Instagram and my Facebook. And I will see you in the next video.